Versatile Mage. Chapter 390. Retrieving the Antidote in Danger. Look out to your north. A group of strong white magic falcons is flying in your direction. You should withdraw your presence at once. Don't let them pick up your scent. Alright, I can't talk for long, as it would expose your existence too. Once you're clear, send me a signal, Lingaling's voice said. Wang Xiaojun immediately glanced to his north. A huge group of white magic falcons was circling the mountains, patrolling their territory. The sharp cries sent chills down Wang Xiaojun's spine. Wang Xiaojun held his breath and pinched a small orb in his right hand into pieces. It was a concealment pill commonly used in the military to suppress their scent, making it impossible for the demon beasts to pick him up beyond a certain distance. Wang Xiaojun and his eagle hid under the shrubs and waited patiently while the white magic falcons flew by above them. After a while, Wang Xiaojun was just about to proceed to his destination when he recalled an old soldier in the army once mentioning that the white magic falcons always patrolled their territory in a loop. In other words, they would pass by the same place twice before moving on to the next spot. It was the main reason why other species had trouble residing in their territory, as the birds were extremely cautious about guarding their territory. Wang Xiaojun held his urge back and waited patiently. As he expected, several white magic falcons flew past their spot from another direction. If he had decided to move just then, his location would have been compromised. After avoiding the patrol, Wang Xiaojun mounted the Grey Eagle and continued with his journey. Wang Xiaojun followed his memory to find the spot where he found the red falcon herbs, passing several mountains along the way. It should be somewhere here. I hope I don't stumble into any white magic falcons with higher lineage, murmured Wang Xiaojun. A white magic falcon with higher lineage would easily identify Grey Eagle's lineage. The eagle could mix in among the white magic falcons, but he would never escape the eyes of warrior level or commander level creatures. Wang Xiaojun soon found himself in a familiar environment. He glanced at the slope covered with blazing red plants like flames. The slope was rather steep, with a few white magic falcons having a fight nearby. Wang Xiaojun carefully flew to the slope, hiding inside his eagle's gray feathers. The white magic falcons noticed the Grey Eagle, but they completely ignored him after realizing that he was the same species as them. Wang Xiaojun directed the Grey Eagle to a spot further away from the white magic falcons. He leapt down from the eagle's back. He used the eagle's body as cover as he retrieved the red falcon herbs. Over 10,000 people were affected by the plague, thus they would need quite a number of the red falcon herbs. The military had already given him a storage bracelet that could hold lots of stuff. Wang Xiaojun planned to try his best to fill up the space with the red falcon herbs. He quickly uprooted the herbs, which had thorns like roses on their stems. He had forgotten to bring a pair of gloves. His hands were covered in wounds and bruises after pulling the herbs out from the ground. He clenched his teeth when he felt the pain, but he could not afford to stop. Countless lives were currently on his shoulders. Blood was dripping down. Its scent soon drifted on the wind and spread toward the white magic falcons nearby. They immediately turned around and approached him. Crap, they've found me. No, they only smelled the blood on my hand, mumbled Wang Xiaojun. He hid behind a rock beside him and whispered to the eagle, "Go and lure them away. Come back to me later." The eagle flapped his wings and rammed right into one of the white magic falcons furiously. The white magic falcon returned the favor. It pecked the eagle's back with its sharp beak. The Grey Eagle soon started a fight with the white magic falcons. The Grey Eagle grabbed hold of an opportunity to fly into the sky. The infuriated white magic falcons immediately followed behind him. Well done, Wang Xiaojun mumbled in his heart. After the white magic falcons were lured away, Wang Xiaojun no longer had to keep an eye out on his surroundings. He tore his sleeves and wrapped them around his bleeding hands. He had to make use of the time to retrieve all of the red falcon herbs. Each time he tried to pull a herb out of the ground, it was the same as trying to break a thistle. Soon, The cloth wrapping around Wang Xiaojun's palms was torn apart. Wang Xiaojun could feel his tears bursting out, but he still clenched his teeth and continued to pluck the herbs at the same pace. He had no idea how many herbs he had acquired. The storage ring was almost filled up with the red falcon herbs. He heard a familiar cry. Wang Xiaojun was overjoyed. The eagle had returned at the perfect time. It was time for them to retreat. He quickly jumped onto the eagle's back. The gray eagle flapped its wings and swiftly flew in the direction of West Fortress. A while later, he could hear the screeching cries of the white magic falcons behind him. "Quick, faster, we can't let them catch up to us," Wang Xiaojun said to the gray eagle. The gray eagle flapped his wings quickly. He was well aware that his master would be in danger if the white magic falcons caught up to him. Luckily, the white magic falcons were only chasing him to pay him back for picking a fight with them. If they knew a human had intruded their territory, they would summon their comrades immediately to seal off their escape. On the gray eagle's back, Wang Xiaojun was suffering tremendous pain. His hands were covered in blood. He could no longer move his fingers, as his tendons were almost cut in half. Fortunately, he had managed to acquire lots of the red falcon herbs. All he needed to do was to be more cautious on the way back. West Lake. Mo Fan glanced at the sky in the west. The battle between the battle mages and the white magic falcons had intensified, drawing closer to Hangzhou City. Not much time was left. Luckily, he had heard from Lingling that the kid, Wang Xiaojun, was on his way back with a full load. He let out a relieved sigh when he heard the news. If Wang Xiaojun managed to get back in time with the red falcon herbs, the crisis would be resolved in no time. As for the 2 truckloads of illegally recycled cooking oil, blood serums were almost emptied by the black totem snake. He had fallen asleep all of a sudden. The wounds on his body had festered, as if they were becoming more severe. Mo Fan had no idea if the snake would recover from the injuries. Tang Zheng had summoned Tang Yu away, leaving him guarding the snake that had once scared the shit out of him all on his own. Chapter end. Please guys like, comment, share, and subscribe.